All right, people, then let's check out what the hype is exactly with this gaming Chromebook that Acer have just put out. Yo, what's good, people? It's man like Jamo. I'm diving straight in with this thing. This is the Acer Chromebook 516GE. Acer claims that this is a gaming laptop replacement Chromebook, yeah? So they've taken the price down a little bit compared to their normal gaming laptops, and it's running on Google Chrome OS. Now, for me, a gaming laptop needs to do my content creator workloads like video editing, little small Photoshop, and it also obviously needs to play games, and it needs to have RGB. Now, apparently this can do all of that, so let's check it out. Now, starting off with specs, in this model, we're looking at up to 12th gen i7 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, and a beefy Wi-Fi 6E networking card that's supposed to help you out when you're doing up game streaming, no matter how far you are from your router. Now, in terms of ports, real quick, on the left-hand side, we've got a USB-C, we've got Ethernet port, 3.5mm headphone jack, and a little indicator light there for battery. On the right-hand side now, we've got a USB 3.0, we've got a HDMI, another USB-C, and a Kensington lock thing. No other ports on the front and back, which means there's no SD card reader, no micro SD card reader at all. That would have been nice to have on this gaming thing, but you know, it is what it is. Now, the keyboard and the trackpad, they feel okay, you know, I'm not really mad at them. They do feel quite quality, actually, but the keyboard is supposed to be RGB. Now, if I turn off the lights, as you can see, it is pink backlit, but it looks like it's just single color backlit. I don't see any options, any combination keys on the keyboard itself, or any settings within the laptop that allow me to change the RGB mode on the keyboard. If I do find that out, I will put it somewhere in the comment section or the description section of this video. But right now, it isn't clear to me, and we're just stuck with pink RGB backlighting. Now, one of my favorite features about this thing is the screen. It definitely is giving gaming grade, fam. 2K resolution, 16:10 aspect ratio, 120 Hertz, yeah? Now, unfortunately, it's not an OLED thing, but as you can see, the colors are popping, yeah? The resolution is popping. I'm even just watching a 4K HDR YouTube video, yeah? You see the graphics are graphicking, you understand, fam? And obviously, with that 120 Hertz refresh rate, certain game streaming platforms will allow you to reach that and get that high frame rate gaming on a Chromebook, which is something I've never heard of before on any Chromebook I've ever used. Now, the main reason you guys are probably here is because of the gaming performance of this Chromebook. And we're going to look into two different types of gaming, mainly cloud gaming, which is what this Chromebook is aimed at, and obviously some native gaming and playing normal Android games on this Chromebook big screen. Now, obviously, we're going to get things started with some Xbox Game Pass cloud streaming. This service has worked perfectly on every single device that I've tried it on, so why not try it on this Acer gaming Chromebook? And as you can see, it works fine for Forza, any kind of casual gaming, just chilled out gaming. I think the latency isn't too bad. However, if you're going to be doing the esports warrior thing, yeah, if you're going to be doing the competitive thing, you're going to be doing, I don't know, maybe Fortnite, maybe you're going to be doing a fighting game like, I don't know, Tekken, Street Fighter, things where you need your reflexes to be in the 0.2 milliseconds range. This is not that, and I've got quite speedy internet, fam. Man's got the 900 megabyte thing. As you can see, it's calm for little calm racing like that, but if you're doing split-second decisions, as you usually do on like Apex, Call of Duty, stuff like that, then I don't think online game streaming is the way. Not just yet. They haven't quite got it fast enough for 0 milliseconds lag or latency kind of thing when you're playing a game. Now, for my native gaming test, I played some games that I usually play on my Android phone. I tried out a bit of Teslagrad. Teslagrad is a sick Metroidvania 2D action side-scroller thing that you can download on your Android smartphone right now. I'm sure it's on iOS as well. Wicked game by, I can't remember who the developers are, but I'll probably put them in the bottom left of the screen. But yeah, nah, the game is so sick, runs super smoothly on the Acer gaming Chromebook thing. I wouldn't expect it to run any otherwise because it's already optimized to run well on simple gaming phones or non-gaming phones as well anyway. So yeah, it runs quite decent, not too mad at the performance. And I'm using a Bluetooth Android controller because when I plugged in my USB Xbox controller, it didn't seem to be liking the fact that I was trying to play games on it. So I just used a normal Bluetooth Android controller, the same controller that I would actually use for my smartphone. And obviously, you know, because it's Android, it's made for Android, and this is a Google Chromebook, we were all good to go. No issues there whatsoever. Now, in terms of productivity, I can't lie, Chrome OS has come a long way. Like back in the day, I would say, nah, it's rubbish. I can't get my Windows EXE programs. I can't do anything on Chrome. However, even in my current 9 to 5, a lot of my work consists of using Microsoft 365 Suite, which I can use through Google Chrome. I don't have to download the specific Microsoft Office programs specifically or natively to my PC, which means anything that I can do on Chrome on a normal Windows desktop, I can do on a Chromebook, obviously, on the Google Chrome web browser. So I'm pretty much good in terms of productivity, and the battery life you're going to get from this thing, it means that I can actually take this out without a charger and know that I'm going to have battery throughout the whole day, which is not something I can say for any of my other Windows 11 laptops. However, there are some programs that you might want to use a normal Windows program for, maybe video editing, maybe photo editing, maybe you've got a specific program that you use at work, which is a Windows program and it's an EXE and you can't use it on Chromebooks. So yeah, that stuff you'll specifically need a Windows computer for. But the App Store, the Google Play Store, has a lot of everything. It might even have the app that you need or an equivalent which does just as well. The only issue is that not all Google Play Store apps are optimized for laptops, let alone them being optimized for tablets. So it's just one of them things where you have to just take it as it goes, app by app, and see whether your app fully uses the whole screen of the laptop or whether, you know, the UI elements on that app are going to play well with the aspect ratio that is going on the laptop. I'm actually quite impressed with what Acer have done here. I know it's just a Chromebook, but the fact that they've made a gaming Chromebook or a Chromebook that's catered more towards gaming, it's a very interesting concept. Like, you know, the 2K screen, 120Hz display, the 16:10 aspect ratio, which is brilliant for doing your productivity stuff and, you know, other stuff like that as well. The RGB keyboard and the port selection that they've got on this thing, it does make it a very useful device. However, in the raw doggiest terms of calling it a gaming laptop, that's where this thing falls short. Gaming laptop means I can install my Origin games, I can install my Ubisoft Play games, I can do Steam, I can do Epic Games, I can do Call of Duty Warzone. That is gaming laptop to me personally. Now, if you're not playing all those big AAA games, then this Chromebook might have exactly what you need. And I'm not going to lie, in terms of productivity at work, where I do 99% of my job through Google Chrome, I would be able to use this at work with no issues, especially with that wicked battery life, which I cannot stress is the best battery life I've had from any laptop I've tested on this channel, fam. I think I might have tested one Chromebook before, but apart from that, this is the best battery life of any other laptop that I've tested on this channel. It really does magic, fam. It just goes throughout the day, and as soon as you close it and you open it again, it's ready to go, fam. Like, there's no load into Windows or login and blah blah blah. It's just boom, ready to go. Same way you take your phone out your pocket, you turn it on, and you're in the Android or iOS interface kind of thing. So yeah, for that kind of phone stuff and tablet stuff, it does really well. But at the kind of niche stuff that actual gaming laptops do, a Chromebook that is dedicated towards gaming is just not gonna cut it. The same way, as I said before, a Windows 11 gaming laptop is just not gonna cut it in terms of battery life the way this Chromebook would. So it's a give or take situation. You can't have the best of both worlds. You want all the productivity, all the battery life. Gaming Chromebook is more your cup of tea. Or you want that raw dog gaming performance native on your lap right there, right then, playing all the, you know, Warzone and all the AAA games, then you're going to have to go for a gaming laptop, but you're going to be tethered to a wall because you're not going to get anywhere near enough battery life as you would on this Chromebook. So it depends what the individual user wants to go for.